Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to study a touching autobiographical story written by Sudha Murty, How I Taught My Grandmother to Read. This is not a fictional story, it is based on her real childhood experience. The title itself is very interesting. Usually, elders teach children, but here, a young girl teaches her grandmother. This reversal of roles creates curiosity and conveys the central theme that learning has no age limit. The story takes place in a small village called Chigavon in North Karnataka during the 1960s. Sudha Murty was born on 1950. She is a prolific Kannada writer known for focusing on human values and non-compromising, highly principled women. At that time, village was slow and simple. There were no proper roads or fast transport. Newspaper arrived late in the afternoon and weekly magazines reached one day late. This setting helps us understand the emotional importance of the magazine in their lives. It was one of the few sources of entertainment and information. Every Wednesday, Sudha used to read a Kannada weekly magazine called Karmavira to her grandmother Krishtaka, whom she lovingly called Avva. Avva could not read or write, so she depended completely on her granddaughter to know what happened in the serial story published in the magazine. This shows the emotional bond between them and also highlights the problem of illiteracy. One day, Sudha went to a nearby village to attend a wedding. What was supposed to be a short visit became a week-long stay. Meanwhile, the weekly magazine arrived as usual, but there was no one to read it to Avva. This small incident became the turning point of the story. When Sudha returned home, she found her grandmother crying. Avva said she had touched and turned the pages of the magazine, wishing she could read them. She felt helpless and dependent. This moment deeply moved Sudha. Students, here the author clearly shows that illiteracy does not just limit knowledge, it also affects dignity and our self-respect. You can see that Ava was not financially poor. She had money, land, and also a family support. But she realized something important, that money can provide comfort, but it cannot provide independence. Only education gives self-reliance. This is one of the strongest messages in the story, that true independence comes from literacy. At the age of 62, Avva regretted not going to school. She explained that when she was young, her mother died early, her father remarried, girls' education was not considered important. She was married very young. This reflects the social condition of women in earlier times. Girls were denied education and opportunities. So Avva made a firm decision. She decided to learn the Kannada alphabet immediately. She set a goal to become literate before Saraswati Puja during the Dasara festival. As we all know, Saraswati is the goddess of knowledge, so choosing that day is symbolic. Now, here the roles are reversed. The teacher is 12 years old and the student is 62 years old. At first, Sudha finds it amusing. She even makes fun of her grandmother's grey hair and wrinkled hands. But gradually, she realizes the seriousness of her grandmother's effort. Avva proved to be a sincere and hardworking student. She practiced daily, completed homework, and never gave up. She believed that for a good cause, determination can overcome any obstacle. This part mainly highlights the perseverance and commitment. So finally, the day of Saraswati Puja arrived. Sudha secretly bought the novel for her grandmother. Ava also gifted Sudha a frock in return. This exchange of gift shows mutual love and respect. Then something unexpected happened. Ava touched Sudha's feet. In the Indian tradition, elders never touch the feet of younger people. Touching feet is a mark of respect for elders, teachers, or God. Awa said she was not touching her granddaughter's feet, she was touching her teacher's feet. This projects her deep respect for knowledge and for the role of a teacher. As soon as she received the book, Awa opened the book and read the title and publisher's name fluently. This small act symbolized her independence. She no longer needed to depend on anyone to read. She gained confidence, dignity, and also self respect. This story teaches us several important lessons. There is no age limit for learning. Education gives independence and confidence. Determination is stronger than age or circumstances. Teachers deserve the highest respect, and women's education is more essential. Education is not just about reading words, it is about gaining freedom. So here, Sudhamurty later became a teacher and educated hundreds of students. But her first and most memorable student was her grandmother. This story reminds us that sometimes the greatest lessons in the life begins at home. So keep learning and keep growing. So finally, I have a question for you. If you were in Avva's place, would you learn at 62? Comment down in the comment box. Thank you.